It's national meets regional. It's Sidewalks Entertainment, the long-running celebrity, music, and art series. Join us for a new path to arts and entertainment.
Our guest today is a talented actor, best known for his role as Iceman from the XMen film series. And he's with us today to talk to us about XMen: Days of Future Past. I'd like to welcome Shawn Ashmore to Sidewalks.
How you doing?
Hello, Shawn.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you? I'm doing good. Thank you. So I know that you are originally from Canada and grew up with an identical twin brother, Aaron, who is also an actor. Were the two of you ever able to do some projects together as twins?
Yeah, well, we started as kids sort of working together, doing, cereal commercials and stuff like that, toy commercials as kids. And we did a film called Gross Misconduct, where we actually played twins together. And then most recently we did an episode, this was years ago, but we did an episode of a Fox TV show called Fringe together. So we've had a chance over the years to work together, but honestly, we tried to stay as separate as possible, being that we wanted to have separate careers as actors and not necessarily only be known as the sort of twins. It's fairly gimmicky. So yeah, when the right project comes along where it's something that we think is really well written and something that is interesting to play as twins or brothers even, we sort of find that, but we do get offered a lot of things that we decide to turn down because it's not quite right for us.
You know what, and that's a kind of a tough predicament to be in. It's good that you've figured out kind of how to do that. You've played a variety of roles, thankfully, throughout your career, but you seem to have kind of found your niche with the sci-fi sort of genre. You've played the character of Iceman in all of the X-Men films, as well as the video game. Now that you've had a little time under your belt, what do you think has been the success of this film? Why is it as successful as it's been?
Well, the X-Men comic books have been around for decades and decades, and I think that's what really anchors these characters and anchors this storyline is the source material and how long it's been around for. So there's an established audience. There are, guys and girls that are 60 years old that are fans of the comic book because they started reading it when they were kids. That being said, I think the emotional sort of journey of these characters is interesting for people that just turn on the film for the first time and see it. So for me, I think it's the established character work and how long this thing has been around, these stories, these characters.
Right.
And I think that's what makes it work, is the history of it.
Well, the next installment is X-Men: Days of Future Past. Where does this one pick up from the last one?
X-Men: Days of Future Past picks up in the not-too-distant future. So our characters, the trilogy characters, there's no specific date in the film, but it's sort of the not-too-distant future. And basically, in a nutshell, mutants and human beings have been basically hunted to extinction in the future by these sort of robots that have been created by the government in the past called Sentinels. The idea of the story is that the X-Men find a way to send Wolverine's consciousness back in the past to change the events that created these weapons. So if we can stop the weapons from being built, maybe we can change the future. And that's in a nutshell, the story of Days of Future Past.
Sure. Now, the cast, of course, is great. All the familiar faces are back. What's it like on set working with these guys?
It's kind of amazing. I've been playing this character for almost 14 years, and it makes it sort of like a family reunion. I've worked with a lot of these actors for all that time. We've hung out, we've made films together, we've acted together, we've traveled the world promoting the films together. Stayed friendly with a lot of them, so it's always fun to be back. I think that it's nice to be around people that you're familiar with, and also I think that everybody that's involved with these films is always excited about making another one. We're telling these fantastic, huge stories, and it's always fun to be a superhero. So I think there's always that sense of adventure and just the ability to show up to work and have fun every day is always a good thing. So it's always a blast to get back with everybody.
For sure. Well, I know they're planning another one, which is great, but we are so thankful to have had you on our show today. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best.
Thanks for having me.
For more full-length celebrity interviews, visit sidewalkstv.com.